just about to go to sleep here. It's kind of like midnight, 12 o'clock, November 6th. So I kind of missed the daily video, but I'm making up for it late at night here. I got my retainers in as well, so apologies if I sound like I have a lisp. Anyway, real quick, I just wanted to talk about my experience with Facebook Marketplace, because it has most of it has been pretty good, but there are some where I just look at the listings and everything and I'm like, what are these people thinking? I'll start off with one of the most recent ones. So I don't know, I wasn't really exactly looking for anything. I'm just making my rounds, seeing if there was any good deals, and I ended up seeing this guy who was selling a Steam Deck for like $700. And I'm like, what the, like, how can you sell a Steam Deck for $700? The highest price model is $649, right? Why would I ever buy a used Steam Deck for higher than what I can buy it for from, retail? And I sent a message. I was like, dude, you're not going to get any sales by selling it at a higher price. And the guy told me something about how he had PlayStation games on it, and how he had some like case with it. First of all, anyone can pirate games, all right? You're not special for pirating games. That's not going to increase the value of the Steam Deck. That's not going to happen. Second of all, a case and the included dock or whatever it is, it's not going to make it. You're not going to pay more for what it is for retail. Still, like, that doesn't justify that either, right? I can't think of a single scenario, unless the packaging is completely untouched, you didn't open it, it's still in the box. That's the only case I would see. That's the only sort of scenario I would see where you would pay for it, probably just at retail price, not even more, right? But whatever. So I sent him that message, he sent that back, and then like a day later, I see he drops the price to $600, and I'm pretty sure the listing is still up, so he hasn't sold it yet. So that's funny. While I was actually looking for that, I ended up finding this dude who was selling his Steam Deck, the OLED with the etched glass or whatever, the $649 model. He was selling it for $500, and so that was a pretty good deal. That's something that actually makes sense, right? I ended up messaging him. He said, yeah, just not using it that much, and wanted to get it off of my hands. So, wanted to get it out of his hands, per se. So that's like one of the most recent experiences with that. Another is like, some people just, they're selling these outrageous things, right? It's usually these people who sell completely worn out products, completely just used old products for outrageous amounts, outrageous values. I'm looking at just any sort of like game, or maybe some like golf clubs or whatever, just random stuff, maybe like camping gear, and these people are upmarking it. Why? What do you stand to gain from it? If you're trying to sell it, don't try and make a profit off of whatever you bought it for back in 2010, right? Like, just try and sell it at like a reasonable price, so that it's a good deal, and so that you can just get it off your hands. I just never understood why these people, I feel like it's a lot of older people on Facebook Marketplace who don't really understand that, but they're always trying to sell it for like some insane margin. And I'm like, dude, come on. What are you trying to do here? Like, it's like you're drop shipping your used goods. Just doesn't make sense. But yeah, most of my experiences have been pretty good with Facebook Marketplace. I've sold some stuff on there, and when I sell stuff, like, I'm just trying to get it off like real quick. I just put it at a reasonable price where if someone wants it, they can just pick it up and get it real quick. So yeah, it's a place where you can find some good stuff, but a lot of it is just junk. It's like that one guy. If you're familiar with him on TikTok, he does like gold or junk or something, where he just buys a bunch of like these sketchy products from China and from these other places that look good, that are advertised as super useful, but when he buys them, in reality, they're just like most of them is just junk. But sometimes he finds occasional like actual useful products, so it's pretty interesting. Yeah, that's about it for today. A little sort of mini rant on Facebook Marketplace. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. About to hit the hay. I got my Switch here. I'm gonna play some. I just started Breath of the Wild. I'm jumping between like a million different games. I don't know. It is what it is. I'm just can't can't commit to one game right now. But yeah, we'll work through that. And yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.